care if Crane trip one at the show. But no matter who come with me, he the reason that I go. I ain't worried about a gimmick, that's for folks who never lived it. Even when I pivot, it's to shoot the shot that I've been given. We taking safe bets, not faith steps, and hoping God will bless it. Abusing favor like it's privilege, we accept it. God ain't mocked or shocked, he saw your heart. I'm hoping we get back to how it was at the start. Turn my life into a show, selling tickets at the door. Came from riding on the metro to flying to Pietro. Made it out the ghetto. Shout out to my saints locked down who got abundant life but still facing death row. Every time I drop stuff, haters wanna pop up and they wanna pop us. Mad that they not us, I don't get it. But I don't really have to. I'm living in my purpose. Come and kick it, man, if that's you. Pop up.
Echo. Stop. Hello, hello, good evening, good evening. I finally found the song that I wanted to use for pop-up lives. Let's get to that screen real quick. Tonight's pop-up live is about Sheena Sweetser. Now, I have covered her many, many times. And it is not because she battles. It is not because she asks gifts. It is because I have watched her myself many times and have seen the deplorable behavior. And then, and I'm going to say names, Anonymous made somebody aware who made me aware that there was a concerning thing developing with Sheena. And that related to a young lady who has been gifting Sheena in enormous amounts, and people got concerned. And I'm going to talk about her a little bit. By the way, I asked people, because of course I'm blocked from Sheena, to send word that I'm going to talk about her and that her mods, her enablers, anybody is welcome. And if Sheena would like a box, I will turn the comments off and her and I can talk woman to woman. But because I'm blocked from her, this is my only recourse. Because I'm not going to beg her to meet with me when I have my own opinion. So I love how they're like, why do they say these things but they won't say it to my face? Everybody knows I have no problem getting in the box. And I am always respectful. But since that's not a viable option, I'm coming here. Her people decide that anybody who doesn't agree with everything she does is a hater and deserves to be blocked, but then wonders why people talk about her behind her back. Well, that's why. Because you've eliminated my ability to tell you what I think directly. But I still watch because blocking me is symbolic. And somebody should probably tell Jasmine that too, because I went into Jasmine's live to let her know that she was going to come up tonight and that I didn't want her to think that it was against her, but just concern. And I didn't want her to have to hear it from anybody else. Well, she blocked me too. So it's up from here. Anyway, I'm not here only because of Jasmine. I'm here because I'm tired of Sheena getting worse and worse and worse and having people who ignore all her behavior. I'm over it. And I didn't want to have to wait until Friday. So tomorrow morning I can't go live. So we did a pop-up live tonight. So I have some other people who I know want to have things to say. And let me just add a piece to this. I have to give credit to Stabby Daddy because he provided information I wouldn't have had otherwise. Now, he provided me a video. It's 28 minutes long. And I thought about cutting it up to try to make it more palatable. But I didn't want anybody to think that I cut it up in a way that eliminated other things that were said. And quite frankly, the longer the video goes, the worse it actually gets. So shout out to the people who made me aware of what's happening. Because everybody knows when I've reached my limit, I'm coming live. Someone called her insurance. Now she lost it. Now she needs to be on 24/7. Be for real. And this is the thing. If you didn't run your mouth so much, people wouldn't know how to do that. Does anybody know how to call my insurance company and get me taken off? Be for real. But Sheena uses any excuse. Any excuse. And I'm tired of it. So I'm going to show you the video. I may stop it and start it to interject my thought processes about it. But this isn't about Jasmine. This is about Sheena and her bad behavior. So let's do what we normally do. This photo is a real photo of Sheena's, and this was to represent the fact that when she gets caught at something, she plays dumb. She acts like she has no idea what's going on. Hello, mods. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I meant to say this. I know a lot of people have very strong feelings for and against. I'm going to ask you to please keep it cute. If there's something vile you want to say, go do that on your platform. Don't do it here. And one other thing my normal supporters might notice is that I turn the gifts off. Let me be clear. They'll be back on Friday. So I don't want anybody to think that this was because I was succumbing to pressure. I don't succumb to pressure. I decide for myself what I'm going to do. They're turned off tonight because I'm not giving Sheena any room to say that I'm doing this for money, because there's this misnomer out there that we watch her and we talk about her because we must love her so much. I don't. See, you may be a little younger than me, but you're old enough to know better. You're old enough to know better. And the things literally, she'll go low and you think she learned her lesson. And then she'll go a little lower and you think she's learned her lesson. And before you know it, she is tap dancing on the roof of the bottom of hell. Well, I jumped down there with her. And now I'm pulling her through the roof. Because enough is enough. So there'll be no gifts on tonight. They'll be back on Friday, though. Believe me. But this is about counteracting one person and one person only. And I knew there were a coalition of people who have all been frustrated for one reason or another by her behavior. So let's start with who she is based on what we've seen on TikTok. Now, forgive me if I don't go in order because I am literally riffing right now. I haven't wrote down enough to do this. This is based on my personal experience in watching her and seeing her carry on this app. And my fan is going to be on because I'm hot. Sheena came on like everybody else and initially got people interested in her because she had this little small business and she was making money. According to her, she was so successful. She made $500,000 in 1 year. And so maybe she thought if I expand myself to TikTok, I'll get even more sales. And maybe she did. I don't know. I'll be honest with y'all. And maybe it's the black side of life. I never heard of that company before. I've heard that paparazzi was selling. I have never heard of paparazzi before I came to TikTok. Never in my life. So I don't know whether people were making money at that level or not. I can't speak to that. I never heard of it before. But apparently, but in my mind, it screams pyramid scheme. That's just my feeling about it. But I had never heard of it before. But see, Sheena would like to think of herself as a businesswoman. But when you're going to be in business, you have to do things properly. And if you're not doing them properly, it doesn't matter who catches you. If you get caught, you pay the penalty. So what I know of the story was there were people around paparazzi who didn't like her because of her tactics and the way she did things. Somehow, somebody figured out that she wasn't filing her taxes. That's nobody else's fault but hers. And I said this the other day. If I unalive someone and I tell Mr. and Mr. goes and tells the police, who's at fault? Do I get to blame him for snitching on me? If it's a crime, it's a crime. And not paying taxes in the United States is a crime, whether you believe in paying taxes or not. It is a crime. And so when somebody found out about it, how, I don't know, but the way she runs her mouth, I could understand why. Somebody reported that. And it was true. Because again, if it wasn't true, no problem. And she was no longer allowed to have a business. Forget about getting shut down from paparazzi. She could no longer have a business license. Now, of course, that prevents her from making money her traditional way. And of course, that would negatively impact her family and her family's finances. But what most of us do when we find ourselves in that predicament is we get a job. But by then, Sheena had developed enough of a relationship with enough people that she turned to TikTok. And when TikTok created the battling and the gift giving, Sheena jumped on it, as did millions of people around the world. This isn't about battling or gifts. This is about Sheena's incessant need to get more and more and more. Her community be damned. Sheena's decided that coming to TikTok is now her job. Let's be clear about something. If a person is earning money based on what they are doing, whatever content they are providing, cool. There are people who've turned dances into the way they fund themselves. They do art, they play music, they sing. Some people educate. Whatever your content is, if people choose to support you, I don't care. If you battle and you get money, I don't care. There are actually people making millions battling around the world. I don't care. I think our problem with Sheena is the way she does it. So I say this, I've come up with this a few weeks ago, I think, and I've been saying it regularly. If somebody knows what you need, how much you need, and where to send it, you've manipulated them into giving it to you. See, why do her people know that she needs to put oil in the tank? So you need to gift her so she can do that. They need a new car. They need insurance. They need this. They need that. So you need to send the money. See, that's not having a good time and getting gifted. That is manipulation so you get gifted. And then you think by showing them the things that you've purchased with their money that it's a collaboration. That's not a collaboration. You think going off and gifting people here and there shows that you give back. You have to question this for a minute, people. If mod after mod after mod who have stood by her and supported her till the ends of the earth keep walking away, there's a reason. And it's not jealousy. Because nobody wants to be her. Can you imagine choosing to want to be Sheena? To be jealous of her? No, they eventually get tired of her behavior. They get tired of the way she does things, the way she talks about people, the way she treats people. And this is the problem. When you align with her, guess what happens to your reputation? You become the trash you support. And after a while, what are you getting out of receiving all of this hate by just being her friend? What do you gain? And again, a question about people who are gifting her. When I hear them say, we just wanted to come in here and have a good time. Can somebody explain to me what having a good time with her is? Because the lives I see is the only time she is having a good time is when you're giving her your money. And the moment you're not giving her your money, it's no longer a good time. Even if there isn't a single person in there saying anything negative. And not only is it not a good time for y'all, she catches an attitude. She stops looking at your comments and she starts cleaning or doing diamond art. And she just ignores you so that when she does start getting gifts, she doesn't even see it. That sounds like a tantrum of a child to me, not a grown woman running a household. If the money stops coming, then you figure it out. What do you mean I can't do a 9 to 5, so I have to do this? Before there was TikTok, what did you do? See, if you had paid your taxes, you could still have the job you had before. That is nobody's fault but your own. And so, because that's who you are as a person, TikTok is your next hustle. And you're using it as a hustle, not as a, you know what, I'm going to utilize TikTok for what it is made for. I'm going to use it as my next hustle. And I'm going to talk about how I have issues and so therefore I can't get a 9 to 5. Or, people on TikTok are going to call my job. If you don't tell anybody where you work, they can't call your job. But see, she makes that the burden of the people watching her. Instead of her saying to them, I'm going to step up and take care of myself and whatever y'all give me is going to be bonus. No, the people who hate me are going to make my life worse. So you need to fund me. That's manipulation because you know what she needs, how much she needs, and where to send it. And then what baffles me is she sits in your face and shows you the bullshit she buys with your money and calls it hers. Oh, you want me to show you what I went to Walmart and bought with your money? There isn't a hungry child in your neighborhood that could use your money? Because let's be clear. The money Sheena is making, she's sharing it with TikTok. TikTok didn't create battling and gifting to support a woman and her family in Maine. They did it so they could make money. And then they created these incentives. If you keep pushing people to send more money, we'll give you more of the apple. Not all of the apple, but more of it. So you keep pushing people so that you can get more money. My question is, how do the people in the chat gain anything from that? I'm sorry, guys, I'm not looking at the comments. Because when I riff like this, the comments will throw me off. So don't think I'm ignoring you or I'm not seeing it. It's not ignoring. I can't do it when I'm riffing in this way. I don't have notes to refer to. Not on this part of it anyway. Why are the closest people to her not around her? Now let's expand that out a little bit. Because we know Sheena's sisters and mother, we know that the apple didn't far fall from the tree. They are all this way in different ways. They bring their chaos to TikTok. Why? Because it's an easy money grab. Look at how many relationships on TikTok ended, got back together, ended, then they have a kid, then they end again. It's all perfectly curated to keep you engaged. That's what they do. Because who in their right mind puts their business on TikTok who wants to maintain their privacy? You can't have it both ways. I want to tell you everything, but I want to remain private. It doesn't work that way. You know why people don't know what they don't know about me? It's because I don't tell them. The parts that I want them to know, I tell. But I don't tell them things I don't want them to know. So you don't get to tell people all your business and then cry about people talking about your business. My bedtime alarm said it's bedtime. My other alarm is over there asleep. Let's hope he stays over there. Those who are here know exactly what I'm talking about, but I can't say his name. So, Sheena starts doing well. Okay. Why is it, Sheena, that when people are no longer, let's go through the week. So let's just start with a random Monday. Every Monday, every creator starts at the beginning when it comes to their gift gallery. This isn't specific to Sheena, this is everyone. And where you were last week at Sunday is where you start on Monday. Everybody on TikTok starts at D5. And at D5, you get 30-40% of the gift. So for every dollar, you might get 30 cents. But because you can get it in a penny, think about 30% of a penny. I'm not going to ask the nosy man in the corner because he may go on and on and on. But just think about that. A third of a penny. 30 cents on a penny. That doesn't even make sense, but you know what I mean. So then you go from D5 to D4, D4 to D3, on up. The pinnacle is A1. And I believe at A1, you get closer to 60%, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really know, because I don't really care about that. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Apologize. I'm back. So the higher in the ranks you get, the more percentage of every gift you get, you're able to keep for yourself. But let's understand, TikTok is always making money. Always. So this isn't about you The creator, this is about TikTok. And it's why a lot of our beggars don't ask for gifts. They want it directly in their payment app because they don't want to share a penny with TikTok, which is why it's technically against TikTok guidelines. Because TikTok, and that's why you'll see at the bottom when people are asking for money outside of the app to use the monetization tools with that TikTok provides. Because TikTok don't want to lose out on that money. At some point, you start getting this thing called fragments. Now, Sheena likes to refer to fragments as a thing that she just desires. It's just a thing for her. That is a lie. The fragments help move you up in the rankings. You get more money the more fragments. And as you lose fragments, you get less of a percentage of every dime. Every penny, actually. So when she talks about she just wants to keep her fragment, it's not a fictitious inanimate object. It results in money for her. Again, deception. To try to pretend like it's like giving me a gold star. It doesn't really mean anything. It's just a gold star I like to keep. And it's so hard to get there. She works so hard to keep her fragment. She just doesn't want to lose it. She's lying. This is about money for her. All of it is. When did content become mopping your floor and doing your dishes? You're paying her for her to clean her own house? She wants gifts for doing something that she should be doing anyway? What do we say to men when they've kept their kid and they're like, I babysat my kid? No, you didn't. That's your kid. You want a gold star for buying your kid some sneakers and shoes? And y'all are basically telling her, we're going to pay you to clean your own house, to do your own laundry. Can you imagine living in that house? And having to hear her scream, be mad, be happy, have an attitude, do laundry at 3 a.m. because she don't want to end until she get her gift gallery filled? Having to deal with her ups and downs depending on what happens on a platform when she could go to work and have the same paycheck every week. And then she doesn't have to worry about if people like her or not. As long as she goes to work and does her job, she'll get the same paycheck. Why hasn't she turned her husband on to coming online morning, noon, and night to get money? Because she wants that steady paycheck. She's not stupid. Why do the people live in her house that pay the bills? Because she's not stupid. She hasn't turned them on to social media and said, guess what? I'm making so much money. Why don't you do it too? Because she wants that steady paycheck. She's not stupid. But what she's doing to the people who gift her is manipulating them into believing that somehow they're working together. How hard is it to sit in front of a camera and do diamond art and expect gifts? She's not even paying attention to the comments. That's content? Now, I've watched other people do diamond art as their thing. And they get other people who do diamond art and they sit there and they talk about it. They show what they've done and what they're going to work on. Beautiful. That's a community of people who like diamond art. That's not what Sheena's doing. Sheena's doing diamond art to ignore you when she gets mad. It's her way of calming herself down. TikTok is not your therapist. Wait, what happened? I wasn't supposed to get... Hold on. Why are gifts happening? Can somebody tell me how to turn them off? I see you, baby. Dang it. Does anybody know how to turn them off in the middle? They're off for some people, but not others. And I don't want to start again. Because TikTok wants their cut. So listen, if the gifts aren't off for you, don't send me any. It says TikTok has been glitching today. Okay, don't send any, okay? If just don't send any, please. If the mods could say that and pin it, don't send it. Don't send any. Please. Somebody pin it. I appreciate you guys wanting to be supportive, and I love doing that to you guys all the time, but not tonight. Oh, yeah, let me do a sticker. I don't even know how to do a sticker. Let's see. Somebody tell me I don't even know how to do a sticker because I don't do any of this. Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Can y'all see it? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I'm sorry about that. I turned it off because I told you told y'all why. This isn't about me making anything. This is about calling out bad behavior. I don't have a problem with gifts. I have a problem with the way she gets them. So let's go back to trying to understand who has a good time. Because I want to understand the psychology behind me sitting in my house. Now, I done either went to work, used my social security, my husband's money, my wife's money. Let's just think of the scenario. You're sitting home, you're flipping through TikTok, you find somebody's energy that you like, and she's asking for gifts. So you have to take the money out of your bank account, exchange it for the coins that TikTok gives, and start gifting her. And she's happy and excited, and yes, but she's not doing anything other than staring at a screen. But okay, she's battling. So our team wants to beat their team. Okay, cool. I gift. I gift. I gift. Okay, I done put in there the amount that I want to give for the day. Let's say it's $10. Because I got my own bills to pay. I got a mortgage or rent, lights, water. Depending on where you live, you got to pay a tax for air, electricity, heat, air conditioning. I might have kids or grandkids or family. And I might like to donate to an agency or two that's doing the good work. I have pets of my own. I want to go on vacation. I want to have an emergency fund. I want to have a retirement fund if I'm not already retired. I might be paying into a life insurance policy to make sure that when I go, the people who love and care about me either have enough to bury me or I leave a little something. So I don't care who you are, unless you are independently wealthy, every dime you have matters. So I transferred $10, but I like her energy, so I come back the next day. And she's battling again. And you know what? I could do another $10. So I do another $10. And then I stick around. And I hear about this gift gallery. Oh, okay. So that's something that she tries to earn every week. In Sheena's case, she wants it by Monday. Even though she has until Sunday at now 10:59 at night to get it, she wants it on Monday. Yes, River is her daughter. She wants it on Monday. I'm going to get to River and her kids in a second. The adult ones, because I don't know if she has any minors. So, okay, I have until Sunday to give it to her. So I get paid Friday. So I'll send her the parts of the gift. No, she wants it today. And so you're like, you know what? She wants it today. I want to support her. So let me put in another $10. So now we're at $30. And I've sent all of the coins to her. And now I'm tapped out. I don't get any money until Friday. Then I have to watch a grown woman act like a 2-year-old. Huff and puff and be mad and ask, nobody's doing anything? Nobody wants to send anything? We're done for the day? We were making money earlier. Why aren't we making money now? Why aren't we gifting now? What's the problem? Where's my team at? Excuse me? I give money. I've given all that I can give, and now I have to watch you act like a 2-year-old. And see, unfortunately, there are people who want to belong. And they don't want to see their person that they support seem sad. So they dig a little deeper. And then they watch her pick up. And there's mods saying, let's be positive, guys. Let's help her out. She's in a bad mood because of us. If at your big age, you need money from other people to be in a good mood, you need therapy every day until you get over that. Because that's not how the world works. You want to know why you struggle and have to get new people all the time? Because you burn out the people who have wanted to support you. How many mods have left? How many gifters have left? And then this is the other crazy part. If she has a gifter that's been helping her out and they decide they want to gift somebody else, they become a traitor? They didn't like you anyway? They were never really there for you? Because for Sheena, it's only what you're giving her today. Fuck what you've given her in the past. You could have paid all her bills last month. If you're not paying her bills this month, you're a traitor to her. Until you come back. And if you come back, it's, oh, you're back. It's good to see you. I missed you. I wondered where you were. You know, my gift gallery needs to get full. And then people don't even want to battle her anymore because battling her makes you look bad. So people kept saying to her mods, you got to calm down. You got to be nicer. You have to stop losing your mind. So she's like, I'm going to stop battling. I'm not going to beg for money. If people want to gift it to me, fine. I'll mention that I have a gift gallery. I'll mention that I have a gift goal. But whatever people want to give, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to calm down. How many times have we heard her say that? River, if you're here, I would love it. Because I have questions for you too. How is it that I have to put up with her mood in order to keep going? Mods, be calm, be easy. She says, I'm going to do that. I'm going to be a better person. I'm going to change. And 5 minutes later, we are back because that's who Sheena is. The kind, loving, nice, taking it easy, whatever y'all give. That's the fake Sheena. That's the Sheena she puts on when she knows she has enough heat. But when Sheena thinks the heat is off, people aren't watching so much, she goes right back to who Sheena is. She thinks her little spiel about, I'm going to be me regardless. Well, if who you are is trash, you need to change. If people over and over and over again are telling you the way you're doing it is wrong, it's manipulative, you're bullying people into giving you money, you're making them do it because they don't want to see you sad, that is manipulation. And you keep doing it that way, well then expect to be on my grid. She wants to call out other people for getting gifts, for streaming her or talking about her. Girl. Oh, that River's not her daughter? Okay, cool. No problem. Girl. Why? And my thing is, why do you even care? Because you're still getting your money, right? Is anybody over there taking from your money? No, it don't look like it. But I hope my message reaches more people so they don't get sucked in to her BS. If you really want to give somebody, there are better people to give. And if you're not sure about this gifting thing, find a child in your neighborhood, in your city, in your state that could actually benefit from your money. Because a child doesn't have a choice. And so we get this nice Sheena for a little while. And it only lasts a little while. Yeah, when she doesn't get a lot of money, she'll talk about it. But when she gets a lot, she doesn't mention it. But Tick Leap doesn't lie. Tick Leap lets you know exactly. And she'll say stuff like, oh, when I was getting thousands of dollars, that's when it was good. I'm not getting that anymore. Why do you deserve anymore? Your attitude is piss poor. You treat the people who like you like shit. Even your mobs. So then let's talk about the fragments. So she stopped battling because she was getting ripped to shreds for that. And now every day it's just about the fragment. See, when she was battling and getting money that way, she didn't have to mention the fragments so much because it was about the battles. And then she'd get the fragments as the battles went on. But now that she's only looking at the screen and saying, you need to give it to me, she had to find another way to encourage you to give it. So now TikTok lets you put up that little sticker thing that's like 12,000 more points, coins, whatever it is, to keep this fragment. And so now she doesn't even have to tell you how much she needs. You get to see it for yourself. Another form of manipulation. Because if Sheena doesn't get a new fragment or can't keep the fragment she has, the crash out is worth watching at least once. At least once. Because it's ridiculous. She literally ends her life on the people who woke up with her at 5 a.m. and had coffee and spent all day with her while she got money. And then they came back after dinner because they were watching her and supporting her. And then they're up until 11 p.m. no matter where they live. And when the time changes, it'll be midnight. And then when she doesn't get it or loses it, she just cuts you off. Fuck you. Fuck if you spent 12 hours today with me. I didn't get what I wanted financially, so I'm leaving. Does that sound like a grown woman that raised children? She's trying to do anything to distract from what's happening here. So I hit a red line because I got wind that a young girl who doesn't even look old enough to be an adult on this app, but she claims to be, so I'm going to take her at her word, was gifting Sheena. And I mean big gifts. Big gifts. And Sheena was taking it. Now, I have some alleged things that this young girl is on SSI and gifting Sheena. And I'm like, well, how is she doing that? And then I found out that this young girl is shaking her ass on TikTok for gifts and then giving them to Sheena. The fuck? And when I found out about it, I was like, give me some more information and I won't talk about it until there is. And then I got permission to speak on it. Shout out to Anonymous. And then I ran into Stabby Dabby's live about it. Why do I want to call you Stabby Dabby? Stabby Daddy. That's a tongue twister for me. And I went in and I learned more. And I was furious because while her man, and let me show you her, okay, so that you understand why looking at her, this is her. Yeah, I call him SD, right. This is her. Does she even look old enough to be on this app? But I saw her mother and I thought she got the gene of looking young. She says she's 20. And how she makes money on TikTok is she shakes her ass for gifts. Now, what I said last night is what I stand on. Her mother is okay with it. But if I was her grandmother, Sheena would meet me at Sheena's front door. Bitch, what? You're taking money from a 20-year-old girl who may or may not be on Social Security, and you're taking the money? Mind you, as a person on SSI, she needs the money. Sheena, you're taking big money from a 20-year-old girl who's living on Social Security? Now, again, whether she's on Social Security or not, I haven't been able to verify, so I can't say so. But it doesn't matter because what I do know is she doesn't work. And that she uses the money to take care of her family. So why should any of that go to Sheena? Now, my question is this, Sheena, and this is why I said I was going to bring up River. You have at least 2 adult children. They don't send you shit. And I've actually been in a live where River has said, I'm not giving her money. Oh, she has 3 adult kids? Okay. But the River that's in there all the time talking shit, blocking people, whatever the case may be, has said, and she'll say to Sheena, grow up, Sheena. Like, she doesn't even call her mom. But if she really needed money, why won't her own daughters give it to her? That's their mother and father. How come River didn't send Sheena money so she could put money in her oil tank? Because if my mama didn't have heat, I'd be busting my ass to make sure my mother could. Why is Sheena using a 20-year-old who doesn't have a job, the money she's getting? So with that, hold on. We're going to try to do it this way. Hold on. I knew that was going to happen. I'm going to try to show you the video using the kids' account. So hold on for a minute. I got to get this right. Ah, I don't have live access on this account. Okay. Then we're going to do it. We're going to do it the old fashioned way. Hold on. Brown eyed girl, you asked for a box. I'm not sure why. Does anybody, wait, Stabby Daddy, you have live access. Can you come up and show the video? No problem. Don't worry. It's okay. Stabby Daddy left? Damn it. No, I'm not going to be on tomorrow morning. Oh, okay. He's here. He said, hold on. I should have had a backup. Well, my backup was to have do it the old fashioned way. And I'll do it. Oh. And as I said before, I was gonna chop the video up. It's a little long. I might fast forward through a few places, but I need you to understand that what I thought was just a young girl getting taken advantage of, it's not like that. She kind of knows what she's doing, and she's doing it anyway. Unfortunately for her, she's young and dumb. And I don't mean that like she's a stupid person. We were all young and dumb. And when you're 20, you think you're invincible. You think you know everything. And unfortunately, life will remind you that you don't. So let me show you something before we do the video real quick. I want to show you something. Without knowing she has Social Security, she has Snap. And you'll see that in the video. Does Snap affect TikTok gifts? It can. Because if your cat, hold on, let me move this out the way. If you're cashing them out, they can affect it because Snap usually treats that money as self employment or other countable income. When viewers send gifts that you later convert to cash, states generally treat this as self employment earned income from content creation, not just as a gift. So SNAP counts most earned income when deciding both eligibility and how much you get each month. One-time gifts or store-specific gift cards are often excluded, especially when they're non-recurring and can only be used at a specific store. But regular, reasonably predictable cash, including digital payouts like TikTok we know it goes to PayPal, is usually treated as income and has to be reported. So you must report new or increased income if it pushes you over your state's reporting threshold, and that varies by state. Then states will often average self-employment over several months. So even inconsistent TikTok income can still change your monthly countable income. So when you see in the video, she says, what is food stamps going to do? They can't do nothing? Baby girl, you're wrong. But I'm gonna let y'all watch the video so you can decide. Go ahead, Stabby Daddy.
Not
Thank
a
you.
good person. Supporting her rhyme is
This
a
was a live from
reflection of your
Sunday, right?
morals.
Yes, ma'am. Sunday evening into Monday morning.
Okay.
Just because I want to support somebody and then you come at me. Oh, you need to be careful. Oh, she's not a good person. Supporting her rhyme is a reflection of your morals, meaning you have none. That's how you sound. Like, how do you know that I have morals or I don't? Are you being a stalker? Because guess what? That's gonna hurt you. So keep running your mouth instead of leaving and leave me alone like people told you. You can. But no, you're just gonna stay in here and give me money because you ain't got nothing else to talk about. You could just come here. Literally, I can't. I just can't. Nobody wants to help me with gifts. I just can't.
Dee Dee, people in the chat are asking who this girl is.
I'll be back. Just play the video.
Not a problem. Okay.
Well, I have a family to help. Do you not understand?
Okay, sorry, I had to take a break. Can you pause it real quick?
Yes, ma'am.
This is, let me change my photo. This is the young lady who's about 20 years old. Her name is Jasmine. I'm not going to say her last name, and I didn't post her account. Who has been shaking her tail on TikTok for money and then taking that money and gifting Sheena big to in the tunes of hundreds of dollars. But I want you to see the video before you make a decision because I had one decision before I watched it and I thought something else after. Oops, the sticker went away. Damn it. Go ahead, keep playing.
People from your life are getting mad at me just for helping you.
Pause for a second. I want you to know that at this point, Sheena is there. And I want you to pay attention to how long Sheena is there. Because she later said that she didn't know what she was doing to get the money. This is proof that she did. Keep going.
It's not that hard for me to make it back up. Just leave me alone. Well, guess what? You're hurting me. So you act like you're a good person?
Please like the live. Oh, I'm
You're
muted.
hurting me?
Please like the live, y'all. Come on, like that.
Guess what? You're hurting people. Thank you, Sheena. But you're saying that Sheena hurts people? She does not hurt people. You're the one that's hurting me, but you're telling, like, you are hurting me. You're literally hurting me by talking about someone that has done nothing to me, that has been kind to me, and that actually, just because I give her gifts, does not mean she sits and hurts people. She has done nothing to me. Until she does something to me, then that's different. Oh my god, can y'all just leave me alone? I have blocked them. Can you just do it, Sheena? Because I'm not gonna sit and constantly keep blocking. Like, I have
That
blocked
means
it.
that Sheena's her moderator. Sheena's
Mm-hmm.
her moderator. Think about that. But she doesn't know what she's doing. Yes, she is one of Sheena's gifters. Just keep watching. I'm not done. I'll be talking after, okay? Just watch.
Literally no good. Like, absolutely no good. Like, I'm literally over it. No, I'm not, okay? People are getting mad at me just for helping someone that, just because. Yeah, y'all just take over. I'm done. Like, she has done nothing to me. No, I'm not. I'm not in the mood right now, as you can tell. Like, I can't. I just can't. The chat, I'm no longer in this anymore. Don't add any more mods. Yeah, I'm not. I have a mod there, and then I have the other mod that I have. These are the only. Yeah, Kessler is one of my mods, and Sheena is my mod. Like, I just can't do it, won't do it. I'm over it. There's nothing else for me to do. You were okay with it? Well, I was wanting to talk to you, Sheena, but it's okay. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I was
You have
wanting
to
to speak
hit
to
my
you.
box in order to like the live. But remember, TikTok is glitching.
A lot.
So don't worry if you can't.
My friend husband is right there. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're being mean to me just because. Can we go live together tomorrow morning? Yeah, sure. But I don't get it. They're coming at me just because I helped her. I don't care what she does with it. I honestly don't care what she does with it. She goes live just like everyone else. She wants to fill her gift gallery up, and I helped her out. Why is that an issue to any of you in here? Yeah, people are saying that you don't even use it to pay your bills. What do they know? They're not with you every day. They don't live in your house every day. They sit behind a screen and watch you go live. Just like y'all are doing watching me. You don't know what I do here every day. Yes, I do. I get food, oil from my house. I know you do. Just because she buys pajamas, why does that matter? She wears the clothes, okay? It's clothes to put on her body. Why do you care? She's not gonna be naked. She's not gonna not wear clothes. Answer that question. Guess what? I'll go buy a $80 pair of pajamas, but guess what? I'm gonna wear them on my body because I'm not gonna be naked. Yeah, because I'm nice. I don't act like some of these people that actually need a sense of humor. You don't know what Sheena goes through until you experience for yourself. Do not talk about her. Do not even come in my life and say, oh, she's a bad person. Oh, she does this for this. Oh, blah, 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 this and that. Guess what? I don't want to hear it. If you want to tell her she's a bad person, you can speak to her. You're not going to make me call her a bad person because she isn't. Why does it matter if she buys herself clothes? That's my question. Do you not want her to wear clothes? Like, really hypothetically, do you why are you mad because she spends $80 on pajamas? Why is that anybody's business what she spends her money on? Answer that. It looks like she's doing a dang good job of wearing those pajamas a bit. It looks like she's doing a dang good job for her family. So I don't see what the issue is. To be clearly honest. I don't really understand why it matters what clothes she wears. As long as she's not naked and she feels good in her clothes, let her buy it. Let her buy what she wants to buy. Whatever money I make on here, guess what? It's my business what I'm gonna buy with my money. If I want to buy me a pair of pajamas, guess what? I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna buy me some daggone pair of pajamas. Yeah, I have to find her name, Sheena. You might have to send it to me. You might have to send me her username. Yeah, people come at me just because I shake my butt on live. Guess what? I make $400 doing it. Do you make that much in a job?
Pause, please.
In a day?
Sheena is in there right now, and she says, I make $400 shaking my tail. Do you make that? So when Sheena went back to her live the other night and said, I put my head down when she did it. I didn't know that's what she was doing. Sheena is lying. So Sheena knows exactly how she's getting the money, and Sheena doesn't care. So I'm gonna say to Sheena this: you have three adult children, but two girls that I know of. River in particular, because she's always in your live, in there running her mouth, talking crap. She is just like you. Are you gonna have her shake her ass to get you money? Could River, do a little 360 and show what she got? So that you can have oil in your tank or get a new car? You would never. River's father would have a fit if he thought that's what his daughter was doing. And yet, you're going to take somebody else's daughter, watch her do that, and then take her money? So you understand why I was on 10 last night. And just for the record, I went in Jasmine's live. And if y'all were awake at 5 o'clock this morning and y'all saw me talk to somebody else who's been labeled a scammer, I don't talk mean to anybody. But what I said to her was, what you feel like is okay at 20, you may think differently at 30, and the internet is forever. Can you imagine if she has children at one point and they go to school and the kids show up to her kids and say, this was your mama? This is your mother? How embarrassed her children would be. And so when I say she's young and dumb, we have all done stupid things. I thank God there was no social media when I was that age. Because who knows what I would have done. But it's my job as an elder to go back to the young people and say, hey, be careful. Be careful. You don't want everything on the internet. It's forever. And that's Sheena's job too. Because she won't allow her daughter to do it. So why are you okay with another young person doing it? So that's why I'm mad at Sheena. Because Sheena knows better. Sheena wouldn't do it. She wouldn't allow her kids to do it. She would, the people she loves, she would tell them not to do it. But she clearly doesn't care anything about this young girl. So yes, I hit the red line when it comes to Sheena. And I really did think that this young girl was being taken total advantage of. But that's before I saw the rest of this video. So y'all keep watching it too. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. I can't see the block list. Just text it to me and what her username is and see if I can find it. It should be in my, should be somewhere in there. Like, I really don't get why pajamas has come up in the conversation of what she buys with her money. I actually, like, I really like how people care so much about Sheena's life. Like, they really love you, Sheena, don't they? They love you. Yeah, they're obsessed with you so much. They have the
No, we don't.
opportunity. They saying I am ugly in my PJs. They don't look good either. I think you look good. As long as you feel good in your pajamas, keep wearing them.
I think she's a beautiful person.
Keep wearing them. You can wear them all day. You can stay in your pajamas all day. Keep wearing them. They're obsessed with you. That's their problem. That's why they gotta put your live on the screen and stare at you because.
Make sure you pay attention because her mother stopped walking behind her.
Yeah, I felt like a queen, but they said a lot of negativity things. Yeah, I wouldn't listen to them, Sheena. You are a queen. You wear your pajamas.
Yeah, wear your daggone freaking nightgown.
Yeah, wear your nightgown. Do whatever you want.
As long as you're comfortable, shit.
That's why they have to sit with her live on her screen, and they go live and try to make money off of Sheena. That's what they do. They make money off of they make money off of her live. So that means they're obsessed with what she does.
Yeah, no, if they didn't like you so much, they wouldn't be there staring.
Oh yeah, they like you so much. You got so many supporters. They all love you. They love you so much. They have to get money off of you.
Yeah,
just to
satisfy
them. That's what they
Yeah, just to satisfy their itch.
I agree. Who's in the back? I agree with you. Yeah, my mom. That's my mom. Bro, Spider, get out of the live if you're gonna sit and talk about Sheena. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, we are not kind of happy with Spider.
Like, do not. Like, her money is her money. If she makes it, if y'all give her money on her live, it's hers. That's what people don't understand. Once you give your money to somebody for gifts, guess what? It's no longer your decision to say, hey, don't spend this on pajamas.
Exactly.
She is gonna go spend the money on whatever because you gave it to her. You are giving. It is giving it to her. Just like the money I had. It's not my money no more. It is Sheena's money. She is gonna go spend it on whatever she needs because I have no say. Once I give it to her in gift, it is her money.
You have no access to it.
It's not in my hands. It's not anywhere to do with me. It is hers. That's what people need to understand. Is going towards my life. Good. That's good. And I hope I helped you out as much as I could. I have to help myself too. You know, I'm struggling too. Like, I'm just a kind person that helps others, even though I don't need to.
I'm sorry, y'all, but did you just hear what she said? She said, I'm struggling too. Sheena is still there. Sheena heard her say, I'm struggling too, and yet she is still willing to take her money. Of course she's getting gifts now, because she's probably paid somebody to send it. Keep going.
You're very much welcome. Thank you for the donut, Tristan.
Shut up, Jake.
Like, people, they don't want to understand that. Just because, yeah, you're not a bad person. I don't think you are. I'm not gonna sit and judge people either. That's not me. No. I appreciate you for the media shower, Sheena. You did not have to do that. You do not have to gift me back. I gave that to you because you needed it out of the kindness of my heart to give what I gave to you. I go live every day, like around 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, somewhere around in there. And I just be me. I dance. Just because I come on here and shake my butt for gifts, I make money. I make $400, $300, $200, $100. I don't make $600 because I don't have a job, so I can't cash out $600. But I make $100 to $400 doing it, and like. And so like it just I don't get the issue with people coming at her and then they come in my live try to get me to hate her. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen until Sheena herself gives me a reason to not like her, to not be her friend. Then I don't have a problem. Yeah, I know. Yeah, look at yours. Look. Yeah, look, you're at C number 14. I know. I'm trying to get to B. I was at B before my other you're ranking up. I know, I'm getting there. Yeah, I know. I am kind. I'm just a kind person. Yeah, I need the money for me. You know, I gotta help my family, pay for bills around here too. But other people need it too, not just me. Bro, can you hush? Holy goodness, man. Hold on 1 second, guys.
While she's paused, I'll tell you that I reached out to her tonight and told her that I was going to be mentioning her, but that it wasn't about her, it was about Sheena. And I invited her to be here so she could hear it. She told me she was going to be busy. So I said, okay, I just don't want anybody to come tell you. And then I didn't tell you first. So I said to her, well, have a good night. And I hope your dog is okay. And she blocked me. So that tells you
Okay,
everything you
good
need
night.
to know.
You know, I'm gonna say good night.
I was talking to you. Hold on a minute.
I'm still trying to get that train gift that I was really wanting, the spring train. Dude, can people please be quiet? Oh my god. Tell mom good night too. I love you all. I love you too, Sheena. Oh my goodness, but I'm trying to get the spring train. The spring train. That's my favorite gift to get. I want to get it. But we're gonna keep trying. It's okay if we don't get it. No, I just met her I don't know how long I've been her friend for. Five months, wow. So I've been friends with Sheena for 5 months.
Dang, that's awesome.
Wow. That's cool. That is awesome. How can you see that? How do you see how long they've been thingy? I want to get the spring train. I want to see how you see how long that is. Where do you see that?
Go to their username and then it shows you.
I don't see that. Where? How do you see that? How do you see that? I can't breathe. No more hate. Good. Thank you for becoming kitten. I wanna hold on 1 second. Dude, 1 second. I wanna see where you see how long they have been following you. If you make 600 in a year, you have to claim my taxes. Yeah, no, that's why I don't. That's why I don't make that much. All I make is 100 to 400, and then I'm okay. Yeah, I'm not making 600. I don't make 600. Once I hit my 400 limit, I quit. So I'm like, nope. Well, let me do my shakeroni for a year, not a day. Well, I don't make 600 in a year. There ain't no way. Shaky. I don't make 600 in a year. I don't even know what I make in a year. I don't even make that much in a year. That's a little much. If I made 600 in a year, yeah. You just make more than 600. You just give to Sheena 200 tonight.
Can you pause that right there?
Yeah.
So this young lady gets between 100 and 400, I'm assuming a week. And she doesn't know that she gets more than $600 in a year. I did the calculations with the nosy man over there in the corner, and $600 a year is like $11 a week. Oh, that's what she
I
gets
was
in a night.
told I was told on Monday that when I streamed Monday afternoon, at that point, Jasmine here was already at $924
On the one day.
on one day.
But she doesn't believe she gets more than $600 in a year. But you keep going. That's why I told y'all. It starts off like you're really sympathetic, but give it time. Go ahead. Go back to play.
Okay, like I said, why does it matter what I gifted her? If you want to get blocked, then yeah. We're not even going to talk about that no more. Why does it matter who I gift or who I don't gift? Like, I don't understand the problem with it. Yeah, I do make more, but it still. Well, we're. What is her face? What's her face? My goodness. Well, we're trying to get the spring train. You need to file taxes, or they can come for you. No, I'm good. I haven't got it in the mail. I haven't got anything in the mail. So they said. So I'm good. Can you not tell me what? Does Sheena go to bed? I think it shows that she's still in my life. Oh, I think she's still here. Yeah, I either want to get the spring train. It doesn't come in the mail, is it? It is in your TikTok. I never got anything for it. Scream. I want to know where that Scream 7. I'm back. Oh, okay. You're back. Oh, that's nice. Okay, we're trying to get the spring train or any of these that have zeros on them. But I'm just really upset, so I don't even know if I'm gonna get anywhere or not.
Hey, never ever use it on all your live time now.
Yeah.
Because, no, never. What? You have to do ride no more. You need a battery, so it's going to take a while to get it.
I had to restart it because I was so upset, so I have to get it again. I'm too upset because people wanna, yeah. People really make me don't even want to do anything anymore. Well, I'm upset because people think they want to run my life when they can't even run their own. So. Why does it matter? Stop being a snitch, bro. Flavor Town with a meteor shower! Thank you. Get out of my life, bro. What is the freaking food stamp office gonna do about it? That's what I wanna know. Is Sheena still here? I think she still is here. I don't know. I do it the best way I can do it, guys. Hey. Hey, you. Make sure you save some for you. Yeah, I will. Make sure you say what? I think it's great that you give. Just know Sheena makes 1,000 a week, so make sure you save some for you. Well, don't tell me what she makes. That's not nice. Don't go. No, don't be telling. Don't be saying that. Well, I don't know if Sheena's still in here. It says she's still in here, but I don't hear. She's not. She's not. She's not typing or saying anything.
I don't see her.
Can you?
She's still in there, but.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I'm gonna have to unmute you because you're telling people's business that shouldn't be told on here. Sorry.
Yeah, that's.
I don't appreciate her going and telling people. No. I don't care what she makes. Like, I really don't. Like, I don't care, bro. Like, I honestly do not care what she makes. Alright, we need the Galaxy and the, what is that called? Spring Train.
Hold
Yeah,
on
look, I
one
have 23
second.
people
Pause it real quick.
in.
And I'm sorry I'm pausing, but there's things that I remember. Don't worry, I understand everybody's tapping. By the way, you know the little panel that they put up and they ask for a specific gift? It'll be like say hello, do whatever. Hers is like giving you a 360, shaking my tail. That's what's in her little box. So TikTok can hear me say something about somebody that somebody else said, but they can't see what's in the box. And Sharon wants to, Sheena, why do I always want to call her somebody else? And Sheena doesn't see what's in the box. As you can hear, she is in here. She hears it all. And she's okay with it. And Sheena knows better. Sheena knows that if she is getting all of this money, that if food stamp office finds out, she's going to lose it all. But she won't tell her? Again, Sheena, what are you doing? If you're this good, great person that just wants to have fun, why aren't you telling her that she's putting her benefits at risk? Keep going.
And be negative all the time.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It never gets old. Like, it never does.
No.
Like, I kid you not.
They're just getting used to it.
Oh, she's a bad person. Blah, blah, blah. Like, why is my life messing up? I can't even see how much I made. $30.20. He's still at it with the thingy bob. No short is possible. Huh? I don't care. Get out. Why do you keep coming back? Like, it don't matter if it was recorded or not. TikTok already knows how much I make, so why does it matter? Let's get the spring train, guys. Yeah, and if she posts about me, she's going to jail. So she better just be ready.
I know she wasn't talking about
Sorry,
me.
Hmm.
Are you gonna go back live? I don't know. Because I can do what I want to do, that's why. Why is everybody coming in here worried about that, bro? Like, when you come in here, you're gonna get blocked and immediately blocked. So, Shelby, who else is why is this person still in my life? Like, no, it doesn't. I don't think you should be in my life, considering you suck. Oh, my blog list is about to be full. I love blocking people. Like, anybody else want to care to join? Anybody? Anybody want to care? Anybody care to? Anybody care to join the block list? I have many more spots for you. Like, I have many more places for you. Like, I have so much room for people. I can just fill it all up. Wish everyone thought so. Thank you, Shelby, for the winks.
Them things are so cute.
I don't gift her every time. It's just whenever I can. I don't gift Sheena every single time. There's sometimes I go in her live and I don't gift. I just say hey. I'm not even gonna talk about it anymore. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm gonna restart my live. Maybe people will stop talking about her.
That's the end of it, DD. Did you hear me?
Oh, sorry, I had muted myself. I was saying thank you very much for coming up and showing us that. I'm going to finish my presentation and then I'm going to have you and offer one in the boxes first. Then I'll open the boxes to whoever.
Thank you, DD.
Thank you. Why can't I big box myself? You know what? TikTok, you're getting on my nerves.
Tap on me and then push
Oh,
shrink.
yeah. Okay, so like I said, I do not have proof that she is on Social Security, but it is clear that she is on food stamps. Now, for people who have come in, let me get rid of that and do this. This live is about Sheena and her bad behavior. This live is not about Jasmine. Okay? Wait, I don't need that picture anymore. I'm sorry. This is her boyfriend that lives with her too. This is Jasmine, as you can see. She says that she may have Lexi, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I got gifting suspended and live visibility restricted. Do you think I care? I'm not even going to bother to appeal it. I didn't made my point. Jasmine, you mad because somebody pulled your card? Sheena, you sending your people in here because you're mad because I'm pulling your card? Why you mad? We done showed the whole video now. But whatever. I don't care. Sheena is utilizing a young-minded person. She may be an adult, but a young-minded person who is doing things that she shouldn't have to make money so that she can be gifted. She went back to her audience and told them that she didn't know that that's what that girl was doing for money, but y'all been friends for 5 months. And in order to make yourself look better, you went flying to her account to give her 2 media showers. Why you ain't send her flying jets? This Sheena gets hundreds of dollars. She only complains when she can look at the number and say, I've only made $9. But she don't show it when it's big money. And in order for her to remain at B2, getting a fragment, trust me, it's not $9. But now you understand why I hit my red line with her. I've covered Sheena many times. But the idea that you're taking advantage of a young lady who clearly doesn't know her ass from her face. She doesn't even know that the food stamp office could take her money, take her food stamps away. She literally said, what's the food stamp office gonna do? And clearly she's doing it because they need the money. Why should her kindness extend to Sheena, who's already getting hundreds of dollars a day? Because she's afraid that this is the thing that's going to get her torn apart. I want you, when you go live, to take this information and share it with the people who view you. Because not everybody's going to come in here and see me. Not everybody's going to go see All for One or Anonymous or Stabby Daddy. You take this information and you share this because this is who Sheena is. See, remember, Sheena got caught gifting herself because she was so afraid to lose herself in the rankings. Then she got caught giving people money to send her gifts. And when she got caught because somebody finally told the truth, she was like, I did it one time. Well, we know that's happened more than once. And she said she'd never do it again. When Sheena can't go any lower to other people, she finds a way. I find it very illuminating that Sheena gets all the way to almost 11 o'clock at night and some random account that she claims she's never seen before comes in and gifts her right at the last minute. And the other night, it was 2 minutes to 11. And someone came in and threw her like 12,000 gifts or like 12,000 points or 50. I don't even know how it works. With 2 minutes left. And Sheena acted like she was shocked out of her mind. But before that, she acted angry. And if I lose this, I'm going to end the live. And I don't want people to see me crashing out. Why? You're getting thousands of dollars a week. By the way, that little girl is not from me. I thank everybody who was involved in bubbling this up. Because I wouldn't have known. Because I give Sheena about 5 minutes of my attention a week. Unless I notice something or I hear something and I go watch myself. Because she sickens me. She sickens me for the people who are in her chat. What about the older woman whose husband died? She was clearly lonely. And yes, she had a lot of money to blow. Sheena was only nice to her for that money. And when she thought that woman went to give somebody else, Sheena crashed out. I saw on Sunday night when she was crashing out about not getting the money and ignoring the chat, one of her mods, and I'm not going to say which one, said, It would be nice for Sherman to come sweep through. Why? Because Sherman is an account that's been sweeping through and giving Sheena what she needs so she doesn't have an attitude with the chat anymore. When your mod is begging for another person to come sweep in so that they don't have to deal with your attitude, you don't need to be here anymore. You need to go find somewhere else to go. You need to go get a job, because if you can't have a good time while people are giving you money for free, because you're not even doing anything for it, you're not even providing any content of any kind. If that's not good enough for you, you need to go talk to somebody. You need a life coach. You need a job coach. You need to get a work from home job where your income can be steady and you're not chasing a fragment. Because you have lost your ability to see life as it should be seen. When you're willing to take advantage of a young person that doesn't even know that the amount of money she's getting can take stuff away. Now, let me show one more thing. Because if she is getting Social Security, I've done a little update to the program. 1, 2, 3. Wait, let's see. That's Snap. That's Snap. That's Snap. SSI. I have a whole presentation, but I decided to do another one as of today so that people can't say that I don't know what I'm talking about. Social Security treats TikTok gifts received while on SSI as countable income. Now, it's different for people on SSDI. This is just people on SSI. These are typically classified as unearned income when cashed out, since they come from viewers in exchange for your content or streams, similar to earnings from other social media platforms. SSI benefits decrease based on countable income after exclusions. $20 generally, plus $65 earned. And half of the remaining earnings. Unearned gifts like cash from TikTok reduce benefits dollar for dollar after the $20 exclusion. For example, a $200 gift counts as $180, cutting your SSI by that amount that month. The resource impact is that the cash gifts become resources the next month. So when you report the amount you got this month, it counts towards next month's. They will disqualify you based on that reduced amount. Wait, what is the SSI limits resources to $2,000 for individuals? Excess disqualifies you until reduced. So if she were to get $2,000 in a month, she couldn't even get a Social Security check. Mind you, the Social Security check is only around $1,000. Now, these are the reporting requirements, because this is part I didn't have before. You are supposed to report all your TikTok gift cash outs to Social Security within 10 days. 10 days. And there's the phone number. And believe me, I'll be posting this. Or you can use the app, or you can go in the office, because TikTok Live gifts count as income, not true gifts, and may trigger forms like a 1099K over the thresholds. And no, TikTok isn't sending you something in the mail, but it's certainly in the app. You can't use that you didn't get in the mail as an excuse for why you think you don't have to file it. That's not how it works. But when you have SSI, you are to report it to SSA within 10 days. So no, you don't get to wait till the end of the year. You don't even get to wait till the end of the month. within 10 days. And for TikTok specifically, virtual gifts convert to cash via TikTok's program and are treated as self-employment or unearned income for SSI, not excluding gifts. Infrequent small personal gifts might not count, but regular viewer gifts do, like your subscriptions and the gift that you get over a certain amount of $65. So I don't know if she has SSI or not. I wasn't able to verify that, and it doesn't matter. But if she is, girl, you're playing a dangerous game. And instead of listening to people who were trying to give you advice that clearly your mother doesn't have the capability of doing, you rejected it because you've decided to put your trust in somebody that doesn't even care whether you eat tomorrow. Because my thing is this, and I said this last night, is Sheena going to shake her ass when you don't have anything? Is Sheena going to take the money that she has and make sure you and your family eat? No, I promise you. She'll find a reason not to like you and then she'll block you. And she'll instruct her loyal mods. If anybody brings up Jasmine, block them. Because that's how Sheena rolls. So Sheena, you have touched the red line for me. And that's the worst thing you could do. Because understand this, and Jasmine, this is to you too. Blocking me, y'all can keep reporting me. I don't care. Blocking me is symbolic. You know, you talk about how people are watching you and they're getting gifts off of you and they're jealous of you. What's your problem? Because I'm only talking the truth. I'm only showing what is there. Are you okay? Did somebody hurt you today? Because you act like you don't care what people say and that people just won't say it to your face. Well, if you blocked me, don't talk to me about not being able to say it in your face, because that's easy to say because you think I'm not there and you think I'm not watching. I'm always there, Sheena. I'm always there. And Jasmine, for you too, baby. You're playing around with someone that has lived longer than probably your mother. A curious woman like me is better than the FBI and the CIA put together. If I want to find it, I will. If I want to know it, I will. And like I said, Sheena, because her mama don't give a damn. If I was her grandmother, you'd be meeting me at your front door. Because the idea that you know what that young girl is doing to make that money and you're still taking it, knowing that they're poor, is diabolical. So I'll be watching, as I always am, in the shadows, and I'll be reporting. So Sheena, you might find yourself in the center box of the grid. But I'm not laying off for you until you go take a hiatus. Because just when I think you can't go any lower, you go lower. You find another floor to hell. And now you're tap dancing on the roof of the bottom of hell. Well, I'm going to drag you down with me. Because I'm not, you go low, I go higher. You go to the gutter, I go to hell. Because I'll meet you there. And then I'll be able to rise because I'm doing the good work. I'm on the right side of your wrong street. And everybody who is out here and willing to do it, do it. Don't be afraid. Oh, you're going to go to jail. Oh, I'm going to get my lawyer. Oh, we're going to get your account restricted. I don't care. That's why I have more than one. And so do you, Sheena, because you lurk in the shadows on all of your burners too. So that's the end of my presentation. I'm going to put her picture back up. And the boxes are open, but they are open right now for All for One and Stabby Daddy. Thank you guys, because again, I have the platform I have because of you. I'm sorry that it was a long presentation. And that
No,
it
it was needed. It was a long time coming. Can you all hear me all right?
Yes, we hear you. Thank you. We hear you loud and clear.
Well, that's good. Because we're going to bring somebody out.
Oh Lord, Jeff Ross.
I watched your entire live this evening, Dee Dee.
Thank
And I
you.
was very impressed. And one thing that I wanted to make mention too is fragments. Fragments of life. Because they certainly equal fragments of money. Okay? So when time comes and you have that extra time, you can literally sit back and create a beautiful picture
Oh
of
Lord.
fragments of life. Okay? This being is because fragments of life are all about money. If you want to give that person your money for the fragment of life, then you keep doing that. That's right, happy little fragments. But if you want to keep your money, because today's society is getting very tight on money, keep it for your family. Because I'll tell you what, and I'll take this off. Sheena's made in about 587 days. She's made over $58,000.
Wow.
Just to let you know. In the past 4 days, she's turned around and created well over $400. Averaged out in the amount of days that she's gotten would be equal to about $100 a day. So all I got to say is tax as much. I have receipts. If anybody would like to see them, give me 1 second, because you know I'm all about receipts.
Absolutely.
There you go. Okay. Sorry, Jeff Ross has got to sit back and so you can see it all. Right there's the 58,000. Currently, right now, she sucked people $28 so far. And that rolls every 5 minutes, folks. Hold on. I have more receipts. Because we're going to break this down into the factor of cost. There you go. Sorry, it's cut off here. But there's the overlook of how much Sheena has taken from other people. Now, you just saw me create a character. Literally a character that I've had in the back shelves for the longest time. But that is what TikTok is for. TikTok is for character creation, interaction with your chat, the communication, and everything else. Not to take your money. If she wants that money or wants gifts, then go battle. I could care less if you battle until the day is done. But here's the other thing. And if I was Sheena, I'd be very careful. When you're sitting there asking or demanding at any point in time, you can lose your gifting ability. Make no mistakes. So I would be very cautious how much you ask for money. such as the painting I did the whole time that I was sitting here patiently listening to Dee Dee lay down facts, straight out facts. Do it now. If somebody came to me and asked me if they felt that what Sheena is doing is inappropriate to an underage individual, she's an adult. She's going to do what she's going to do. However, she is listening to the wheel as it goes around, which tells me that she is positioning her into that position, what she wants, what she needs from her. And make no mistakes, both, if any, whatever organizations that they are getting and receiving from anyone can lose all of that in a heartbeat. Because if they find out the amount, and this is one thing I think they are starting to crack down, they're starting to crack down on individuals that are on SSI or food stamps because they're starting to see the growing trend of the amount of money that's being lost. And all I'd have to say to that is I'd be very careful and very picky and choosy how I do it. You want to do it the right way, not the wrong way. And as far as Sheena's gifts, Sheena, fragments isn't life. Fragments are social media. They're not going to help you in the future, okay, later on down the road. But what will help you is work from home jobs. Now, I talked to SD about it, I believe last night, and she doesn't want to get jobs or a job outside the home. Well, then fine. You're right, Megan. You're absolutely right. Fragments can turn around and lead to be a form of rug of choice.
Yep.
But here's the other thing, too, is that she treats her chat disrespectfully if she doesn't get that fragment. Why? What's so important about it? Why do you need it? I mean, I'm just putting out facts. I mean, is it really that important? Or is supporting your family by getting a work from home job more important? You get benefits. Or is that the problem because you don't want to lose what you're getting from the state? Main care, you can lose that if you get a job, but if you work minimum requirements, you'd be all right.
What happened?
I'm just seeing something. See that checkmate and feta cheese? You'll see them pop up.
Okay. She lost
Well,
main care today. Nobody had to call on her. Remember, the end of the year just happened and TikTok sent out their information. And if they got what she made last year, she wouldn't qualify.
right.
Correct, Riley Lynn. She wouldn't qualify. Nobody called and got it taken away from her. Main care is the Medicaid of it all with just a different name.
Right.
So if they look at her income, she has made enough money to get the Affordable Care Act insurance. Now that's going to bust her in her neck because the prices went up sometimes by 100%, but she no longer qualifies for main care. Don't let her lie and say that somebody called because that wasn't the requirement.
Who's mad? Checkmate and feta cheese.
Hold on. Checkmate feta cheese. If you have a problem with Jeff, turn your light on and talk about it. We don't do that here. We're here about one subject and one subject only. That's your only warning. I'm only gonna say it once. If you make another
I wouldn't give
comment,
them the time of day. Somebody that's trying to get attention for themselves, obviously.
I don't play that here. You got a problem? No box up because that's taking it away.
Right. We need to stay focused on what is important.
Correct.
And fragments to me are important.
Don't,
Yeah,
and you
no.
guys know my rules. Don't go back and forth. Why? Because then they're gonna reply to you and say to me, "I was just replying to the chat." Leave it.
Yeah, that's the other thing that I took notice too is that with her husband having an income too,
Correct.
that
And this, I'm
and
sorry. Go ahead.
apparently she's behind on her taxes.
Still from the business.
Yeah,
But listen, they don't. But this is the other thing about main care. They look at everybody that's using that house as a residence. So
right,
it's not just her husband's income, it's the other people in her house who have an income, including her daughter.
right.
So, and her TikTok money. So don't let her lie and say that TikTok made her lose main care. That's what they all do when the state comes in and decides that they've done too much.
Would have hoped that Jasmine would have taken a box, but she chose her own path, and that's on her. Sheena didn't want a box, but I saw and heard enough last night that it actually really irritated me. Not so much for the fact that Jasmine knows what she's doing,
Correct.
and Jasmine's on her own. And here's the thing: is that if she doesn't seem to understand what she could all lose, unfortunately. And that's what I think a lot of individuals are starting to get into the situation that they don't know what they're going to lose. Maggie Foster's no different. Make no sense, make no mistakes. But I think that's what the government is going to start doing is they're going to start turning around and taking a look at things. I think they should and make no mistakes. I have no problems calling when it becomes an illegal activity for individuals that are taking from elderly people, people with needs, things like that. So I just wanted to give my thoughts on it and how I felt about it. And look, you know, Sheena's going to do what she's going to do. However, it is our right to bring awareness towards what she's doing and how she's conducting it and how she mistreats individuals in her lives. I
Correct.
treat everybody with the same respect straight across the board. That is until you turn around and disrespect me or anybody in my chat. And then you got to go. So, in the wise wisdom words of Jeff Ross, do your research, save your money for yourself. Don't be giving it to anybody. And that's the other thing that I did want to point real quick. Things are getting expensive,
Yes.
and it is going to get worse with the events that are going out in the Middle East. Do you really want to give your money constantly, which doesn't add up to much of anything, to individuals that are demanding you to give it to them? No, I'd rather save my money for the things that I do have and do keep and do want. I mean, this right here, $20. Okay. But that was to create a character, to create an actual event, which is what TikTok wants us all to do. They want us to be creators of characters, stories, movies, animals, beautiful animals. Put them up on the screen. They don't want to see people sitting here demanding, oh, I lost my fragment. Who cares? Move on. What, you think that fragment's going to give you any more money than what you already have and what you're making? Right, Crooked Castle. It's supposed to be for entertainment. And if I can get a laugh out of a few people because I make myself look like that, by God, I'm going to do it. Because laughter is sometimes the best medicine. Do your research, save your money. I mean, it took another individual, till 2 o'clock to get what she needed. So do I feel that awareness is working wholeheartedly? Yeah, I do. And I've already did a live where, the money train is starting to slow down for a lot of them. So other than that, I'm turning it all back over to this beautiful woman right here.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome,
I
dear.
appreciate it, and I appreciate what you said. Stabby Daddy, you want a box? All for one is the best. If you want a box, let me know. No man. Okay. There are some people who have asked for the box. It's already 11:43, so I need everybody to keep their comments short and sweet. If
Dee
you want
Dee,
a
I'm going to
box,
drop down so everybody can come up. You stay safe. Have a great night, everybody. I'll be down in the chat.
thank you. You too. Thank you for coming up. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Somebody asked what a fragment is. I don't have time to go over it at this point. Just Google it and it'll explain. It's a way for her to get more money. If you want to come in the box, I'm gonna kick everybody out of the box that's here now. And I'm not doing it, I'm just doing it to make sure that it's not somebody who was just tapping the live. Now, if you want a box, request a box. Let me tell you, Sheena's been here the whole time, listening on one of her other 75 devices. She knows what was said. I'm sure she had spies in here that were tapping away, telling her everything that was going on. She got off because she got the money. At this point, anything that she gets would go towards technically tomorrow. She was responding on her live. Exactly. Of course. But she won't box up. She won't box up and defend herself. At the very least, I give the sister that I spoke to twice the courage that box up and tell me what you got to say. 58 grand and she's still crying about money. 58 grand. So I realized that this was a pop-up. I don't do them often. But when something touches the red line, just know that I'll be doing a pop-up unless I'm going live the very next day. Good morning. I always want to say good morning. Good evening.
Hi, I just wanted to comment on, because, she's been streamed for a long time or whatever, and I just want to say, as a mother myself to daughters, like, that is absolutely disgusting, disturbing behavior, and I'm telling you, like, I'm sure anybody as a mother themselves, like, that would just, like, that just got to them, if you know what I mean, like, that just, I think, like, I already knew she was a piece of crap, but I think like she's like the lowest of low. And I think it was not too long ago she had told somebody that's battling cancer to get a life, and just went on about begging for gifts, like just and this person was actually gifting her. So yeah, I just like I literally, I mean, I don't hate anyone at all, but I'm sorry, I just there's no way I could ever just have any peace when it comes to her. She's just, I don't know. This like literally triggered me and turned my stomach because I am a mom that has, two daughters, and I think she's a very vile, disgusting human being. That's just my take on it.
You're not alone.
And that's all I wanted to say. And I hope that girl, like, apparently she's only 20 years old, and she seems like she has a really bad attitude. So I'm hoping like she sees the light and gets out of the situation before it's too late.
Correct. And a lot of people say we just pick a person. We don't. I've been in there to try to talk to her multiple times.
Yeah,
I
and then the mom condoning it, like, I mean,
right.
there ain't no
It's
way.
ridiculous.
There ain't
But you
no
want to know
way.
what? for the mom, it's money in their household.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The mom probably gets a cut out of it, but like, I mean, Sheena's a mom that has daughters. Like, how disgusting can you be? Period. And I
But to
thought that
say
girl
for
does other
someone,
things too, besides, you know what I mean? Like, not on there. Like, does other things like
oh,
on the
it's
on
so
the outside
bad.
of it.
It's so bad. And so you guys got to remember part of what's wrong with it is that she looks like a child. So we
Oh
know the
yeah,
men
I
gifting
mean,
her
literally,
are
she looks like
pedos.
she's about like 14, 15 years old.
And then she also performs with her boyfriend for money
Oh,
on
so I did
TikTok.
not know that. That's just, oh my goodness, that's
I
so
hadn't got to
disgusting.
that part yet.
Oh
And so
wow.
that's so Sheena, I'm sorry. She ran back to her chat to say she didn't know that's what she was doing because she knew how bad that would look.
Well, when
But
you played that video, she was there the whole entire time.
the whole
And
time.
then she's like one of the mods, so you can't get out of it, Sheena. And I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss, but I hope she steps in shit. I really do. I really hope she steps in shit. Like that's what I want to say to her. Like
Because you're the
you're a horrible
mom.
person,
Mhm.
period. You really
Right.
are. And that's all I have to say. I was just putting my 2 cents in because I'm a mother of daughters and it just like baffles me and it's absolutely disgusting and disturbing behavior. It really is.
Well, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
Oh, no
You're
problem. Thank
welcome
you.
here anytime.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, Fallon. I just want to do a little self promotion. If this is your first time here and you've never heard me before, I do this 3 mornings a week, 6:30 to 9:30, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 6:30 Eastern, I start about that time. And I call out people who do bad behavior on this app. And I don't just call out people because I see them ask for money. They've been talked to, advised, offered resources, you name it. I went in a live this morning, probably 4:45, 5 o'clock, because I saw somebody live who other people have deemed a scammer. I don't go based on what other people have said. I got to see it myself. And since I hadn't seen any of the material on her, I just went in and talked to her and I saw a hurting mother. Now, is she a scammer? Maybe. And as I look at the research, I'll determine that. But I saw a upset, nervous mother. And so I talked to her as such. And I had people sending me stuff and inviting me to lives to tell me. I talked to her and I told her before I say anything about her, I'm going to come question her and let her try to explain to me why she's doing things that we categorize as bad behavior. I don't look at somebody just down on their luck and choose them. I avoid a lot of people other people cover. So I do this 3 mornings a week. I just happen not to be going live tomorrow, so this was the perfect time. But all of you are welcome to that. Now it's time for Fallon. I'm going to sit back and be quiet.
Well, I need your help. I sent you some screenshots.
Oh,
And I
you
was
need me to
hoping if you could. And it doesn't matter which one you put up first.
All right, let's see. I do this every day and I still feel like I got to relearn it every single time. Okay, hold on. I think I'm going to put them in the order that I got them.
Okay. Well, this is Hannah. Hannah has changed her name to Hannah Panda, moderator for Sheena. She's currently a new mod for Bree. You know, the 24-year-old spoiled entitled brat that sits in her room and likes to run her mouth.
Oh, that I had a whole nice, lovely conversation with, and she promised me she wasn't going to do it no more. That Bree?
That Bree, yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right.
So I have been working way too much and I have a video ready to go, but I have one more screenshot I've got to add, but TikTok is glitching. So it may be tomorrow before I get there. But as you can see, the next person is Christina. And Christina, my reasoning for telling you about these 3 individuals tonight is please don't waste your time messaging these 3 individuals. Spend your time messaging those that are new to you, that you've just seen scroll in and are going to fall for the master manipulator in Sheena. Sheena lies about everything, and she will go to the depths of all that is unholy to get people's money. So, Christina, I'm going to keep talking about you everywhere I go because you are an animal abusing, racist supporting, stolen valor super enabler. Anytime you repost a video in 2023 of Penny Fairy showing the abuse that Beth Osborne did on a dog that was in a cage and the legs were so atrophied that it couldn't stand up all the way, and then almost a year to the day, you gave $50 to Beth Osborne and then came to an awareness live, got up in a box with a full chest and said, Beth Osborne is the realest.
The
And now
hell?
here we are.
Is that Sheena's main mind?
Yes.
Ha! Christina, are you somebody's mother? Well, you're somebody's daughter. Would your mother have allowed you to do that? That's the Christina. Okay. Thank you for giving me her X. Well, I don't have to take a screenshot. It's already in my phone.
And Riley said that Christina also supports Christina Test as well. So she's just supporting all around bad behavior. She likes to support lies all over this app. My reasoning behind the fact that not messaging her is I don't want you guys to spend your valuable time messaging someone like this. I want Christina to give her money to Sheena. As a matter of fact, I just wish she put her on her payroll. Like maybe she can do a stipend each month and hand over the money. But, think about it, Christina. Maybe just move her in with you or just cut her a check every month. Because I want you to send you her money. All of them, actually. Any bad behavior, like Becky Fortney, because that animal that she's got had the opportunity to get groomed and neutered for free, and she didn't want it. She wanted the cash. That's animal abuse, Christina. But you know all about that because you were enabling it in Beth Osborne, and you liked it.
Next. This
That's
is
just,
Hannah Panda.
yes, this is Hannah Panda.
Okay.
Hannah Panda was a moderator for Feifei as well. And
Oh, God.
Hannah Panda actually has a beautiful page. She has a LGBTQIA support, beautiful page, but yet she didn't do her research because she was over here in the awareness communities for a long time. And then she didn't do her research like we are always trying to help people and tell them to do their research. And she gave Feifei money and then moderated for her while Feifei's over there saying transgender people aren't real. And there's no such thing as transgender. And she's got a beautiful page. But yet Feifei's over there spewing hate, and Hannah Panda didn't do her research and was condoning it and modding for it.
Next.
And the next one will be the next moderator. My predictions.
Oh, no, that's
Take it to
Hannah Panda.
Vegas. Glamorous Granny has been around since 2024 with Kimberly Peters. She also was a moderator for Becky Fortney, supporting animal abuse, stolen valor, racism, and poor treatment in a household. Scam Opera says, Michelle knew more with Hannah Panda. That one last slide that you have there, I just wanted to show you the receipt with Kim Peters, 2024, 2025. It's been around a long time, Glamorous Granny. So when you see Glamorous Granny in Sheena's chat telling her they're just a bunch of haters and they have too much time on their hands, okay, Glamorous Granny, don't waste your time messaging her. Let her pay for Sheena to say her name. When Becky Fortney went into Sheena's chat tonight to support Sheena, since I guess they become fast buddies again, Glamorous Granny was the first one to say, "Hi, Becky. Hi, Becky." Pick me, pick me, pick me. Right, Glamorous Granny? Sheena, and there's so many more. I know you don't care that these people flip-flop and talk shit about other scammers and beggars and bad behavior like yourself, but pick any one of them. Any one of them. Gigi, Kimberly, let's talk about them. I've got files on all of them, Sheena, but the difference is it doesn't matter because as long as they're throwing gifts to you, I'm glad about it. Let them spend every single dime they get up every day and go to work for and give it all to you. As long as it's not for new people. I can't imagine being a mother of 5, a granny to 5 beautiful granddaughters, and one grandson, and spending money on people like Becky Fortney, Sheena, Kim Peters. What a life, huh?
Oh, I've heard about Big Tony. I haven't seen him lately though. Twister Hearts, we don't do every enabler all the time. This is who she came prepared to talk about today.
Yes. So be looking for Glamorous Granny. She'll be the next moderator. And then Papa was over there. You're beautiful, Sheena. Don't listen to the haters. But we all know Papa is just going to be around, kind of like, well, I was about to say something ugly. Just kind of,
It's almost midnight.
yes, just kind of always around because Papa likes to hear his name. But see, Papa talks really big behind a screen, but Papa will never box up because he can't man up enough. He likes to thumb thug it and talk really wild from a basement somewhere and can't back up his words. But Papa, as long as you're spending money, let it be these enablers' money, the one that's are always around and that we can scroll into any scammer, beggar, or bad behavior and see you there. As long as it's your money, let it be your money, but pony up. Do the big bucks. Make it worth our while. Because I love to see you spend your money. Thank you, Dee Dee. You guys keep up the amazing work you're doing. Every like, every repost, every share, and every video and every message that you send. You guys are the reason that this works. We're never going to stop it, but we can slow it down. And that's because of you guys.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all have a great night. Thank you, Dee Dee. This was amazing.
Thank you. Thank you for all your help. Thank you for all of your help. I couldn't have done this without you. Now, it's midnight. I'm going to talk about Sheena on Friday. So if there's a comment you wanted to make, I apologize. But I got to go to bed. It's been a long day. I appreciate every single one of you guys being here. What I do is Natasha Moody. Oh, I have her. I have photos. I have photos of her mods. Don't worry. But thank you for telling me. I have photos. I'll show y'all Friday. People think that I'm not everywhere. I'm everywhere. Again, I don't just talk about somebody because they beg for money. I actually do some research first. So, on that note, this song is dedicated to Sheena. And we'll play this on the way out. Echo, play Hit the Road Jack by Ray Charles.
Here's Hit the Road Jack by Ray Charles on Amazon Music.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Oh, woman, don't treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go. That's right, hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. treat me this way, but I'll be back on my feet someday. Don't care if you do, cause it's understood. You ain't got no money, you just ain't no good. Well, I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go. That's right, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. What you say? Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. Well, don't you come back no more. What you said? Don't you come back no more. I didn't understand you. Don't you come back no more. You can't mean that. Don't you come back. Oh, now, baby, please. Don't you come back no more. What you trying to do to me?
Everybody hug your loved ones because tomorrow isn't promised. And please do some self-care. I'll see you guys on the Lighthouse with Dee Dee on Thursday night. And we'll be back to regular scheduled programming Friday morning. Everybody have a good night. And thank you for being here. I appreciate it.